Poetry is therapy. You know what I'm saying? Now, however you present it or whether you reach people when you present it, that's kind of on them, not even on you at that point. You know what I'm saying? But man, pimp poetry for the therapy that you need it to be. Because most of us don't get counseling. That's real. That's real. Most of us don't get counseling. We don't talk about anger management, stuff we've been through, traumatic issues. We just wake up the next morning and, oh Lord, just help me make it through the day. You know what I'm saying? For real. So it was my therapy for years when I couldn't talk to anybody about anything. So I'm gonna do this piece and I'm gonna do it for you, and I'm like, oh, it's long enough. Yeah. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, he's at the door. 5, 6, I bet he's drunk again. I'm trying to go back, but trying to go back is hard. Friends of mine, kins of mine don't understand why I grimace so hard. My young womanhood scarred, my feminine me been barred. My beginning seemed like it was cursed from the start. So many nights I cried neglect because my mama hadn't came home from work yet. Seems like she's gambling with my happiness, and that new husband of hers, he's calling all bets. But I wasn't old enough to understand that, or maybe she couldn't see clear enough, so she took her hands back, leaving me and grieving me to deal with what she's left. I'm only a portion of myself, hiding the true me because that monster's in there. I would say so seriously to my sibling as in my eyes he'd stare. It's just us in here, that monster and I fear. Gonna admonish that spirit induced by his beer. So clear those memories, many tragedies, my mama's cries, God, please enable me or empower me. I need the strength to just leave. If not, just believe that somewhere lies relief so steep of a hole I done dug for myself. I got my kids in danger and I'm gambling with death. No thoughts of prosperity or wealth. The cards that been dealt. The good Lord said, bow, so I knelt. But the answers ain't coming and my life keeps spinning a long ass race I'm running, and it's obvious I ain't winning, but he chose me for his wife, and that's plenty. Yeah, he likes to fight, but he loves me. True enough, I cry many a nights, but he chose me, which is more than I can say for my kids' dads, because one couldn't take the pressure and that other buster treated me like I was some kind of fad. I went out of style like bell bottoms. And when I became trend again, it just so happened I decided to not follow. Many times my pride was swallowed, my soul was hollow. I'm only a portion of myself. My childhood dream so long and lost it seems. I'm lost in it seems. Gotta run, gotta scream, got a gun, nigga, leave bullets rattle through his body, and I saw the blood stream. I ain't no psychic, but I seen. Not at all like I pictured it. I thought I'd stand over that bastard's grave and spit. But that's childish shit. I just want to nothing it. The most dominant male figure in my mind's life, a simple batterer who made my mama his wife, an undeserving ass nigga, who found a woman that was good enough or green enough or good enough or naive enough or good enough or giving enough or good enough or forgiving enough or good enough. I don't even want to think about that, but he found a woman who stroked his ego and make him feel bigger. And when out into that world he'd go and get his ego crushed, he'd come home and fuck her and us up. Just our luck, we lived. But what about my brothers and I? She think we got exaggerated cries laced with little kids' white lies, but the truth lies right here in my heart and my mind as my mind travels to that place that I never ever was. When some other ignorant motherfucker in South Memphis murdered him just because. And I ain't glad that it happened. And as they say on Maury, I'm 1,000% sure that that other dude's reasons weren't valid, but I'm appalled by the expectations that I'm supposed to cry about it. I'm supposed to cry. I'm supposed to cry, and I can't do nothing at all, nothing but recall all of those stumbling toes and drunken woes, pitiful ass child in grown man's clothes. I'm supposed to cry. I'm supposed to cry, and even at the age of 33, I'm still being awakened by nightmares reminding me of, get the fuck up, I want some fish sticks and eggs fried. What the fuck? I'm supposed to cry. See, many times, God forbade and his life saved because his life was in my hand, or at least that damn frying pan. But I'm supposed to cry. I'm greatly appalled that anyone would suggest that at all. And damn what you say I didn't know about him. I know what I saw. And I truly don't care if his daddy wasn't there and if mama left him with his grandmama so he got abandonment issues. Yeah, it's true. From youth to adulthood, he was taught to use and abuse. But that's no fucking excuse for what he did to me. So if you want to see my tears, listen to my words. Because these will be the only tears that you ever hear, that you ever see, that you ever feel. These are my tears, and please believe I do this piece so there'll be no more Mr. Motherfuckers and no more younger me's. This is the only reason I do this. These are my tears. That's that piece, y'all. Somebody say something really happy, really quick.